Good morning all, CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Friday morning, August 18th. We're looking at Window Traders market profile of the ES and NQ. Have both, I have Qs and 3s, ES and 1. So as you can see, after going out with a triple distribution day yesterday, so far this morning, unlike the previous 2 days when we went out with price spikes and we basically opened above the price spike yesterday, the day before below the price spike but never took out the day's low initially and went up. Today we're starting possibly with 75 minutes to go with a gap. Now downside gaps have not held, but again everything is context. And what's the context right now? What's the market been doing? Going down. So keep that in mind. Just like we talk about not trying to pick tops, you don't try to pick bottoms. Plain and simple. All right, somebody asked me yesterday, do I think this could be a short-term bottom as we were closing? I said right now, the only way I would say it could possibly be a short-term bottom is if we take out a daily high to go back into balance. That is not happening as of right now. So, again, play with the market and do what the market is telling you to do right now. We'll go over some areas on SPY in the chart where I think the market could possibly get to this morning or whatnot. As far as Righty goes, Righty also went out with a double distribution day, and they're looking to possibly gap lower. So is NQ. NQ went out with a double distribution day. So sellers are firmly in control right now. Right now you're going to have possibility of gap and value to start. We're down about 0.5%. I wouldn't give them the indices just yet. Remember, there is that rollover gap. I don't back adjust. So at 51.25, that's when this last futures contract started, and then the rollover gap gets filled at 25.50. So we're only 13 handles away from starting that gap. So it'll be interesting to see if we get there. Okay. As far as the game plan, again, there's still 75 minutes to go. We'll see what happens in that time. If the gap gets too large, I'll certainly watch it the first time. If this thing was to push even lower towards that gap, remember that is a weekly low. So maybe if we were to open there the first time, believe it or not, a quick long the first time. Not that the market's good, but maybe you get a reactionary push off that weekly low and right before the rollover gap would start. But if it was to get down there during the day with tempo, volume, single prints, that long would be off the table. So that would be only for the first time in a period. Now, can you front run the overnight low? Front running overnight lows and overnight highs have definitely worked, right? All year in ES. But again, context. The market's trying to go down. So the question is, will they play games at the overnight low or will they get it right away? Something we'll have to see. If they do get it right away, I would get out of that long. As far as a short, the lower we go, I would wait like I said, but then I would see if we do go up right now. So the gap gets filled at 78.50. It's about $1.40 right now. It's not a huge gap, so I would see if the gap fills or gets close to it to start a short. Now, if we get the overnight low and then go up and fill the gap, I'm going to be a lot more comfortable shorting, right? Because the odds of getting the overnight high get down a lot more, right? We talk about that all the time. However, if we don't get the overnight low and then rally and fill the gap, I'll probably still take that short. But now in the back of my mind, it'll be like, okay, we haven't gotten the overnight low. Are we going to start trying to put some shorts in trouble here if we go for the overnight high? Those are all early plays. Again, you're getting this. It's a play-by-play in my trading room all day. Okay? We'll recap all of these charts tonight. NQ is basically the same thing what I just said in ES. We'll recap all of these charts tonight and then just on the chart. So here's the weekly. So the market now has come from 459.44 down to 434. $25 we've come in. Okay, 10% is $45. Half of that is 22.5. So we've come in over 5% from our highs this year. Okay? This level here, I think, could be a level that you could find some buyers again. Okay, remember when we were going, we went At a balance to bull, balance, bull, balance, bull to the high. I think we have a chance of testing this 3-week balance here. So in SPY, that's around, the low of it is 430. So somewhere, it's only about $4 lower. So if we were to get a push down around this level, I would expect maybe to find some buying there the first time. But right now, the monthly is balanced. And remember, we don't know what the monthly balance is going to be until the end of the month. The weekly is down. The daily is firmly down. We're still far, far away from the 200, which is down around the 412 level. Good luck trading today. Right? Stay calm, stay cool. And we'll recap the day and the week at 4 p.m.